All right. It is time for the Invisible Man review. Let me demonstrate the movie. That was the movie in a nutshell. That's all that you are missing by seeing this film. I don't understand how it has a 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. It was laughably bad. So, we start off with this woman who's trying to get away from this controlling guy that lives in this fortress that has a dog electrically chained so it can't escape from said fortress, which would be impossible anyways because of the fortress. That's just a minor problem in the very beginning of the movie. Let's get into the next part of the movie, shall we? So she escapes the guy, and then supposedly the guy commits suicide, quote unquote. All the evidence is there, it all lines up that he did it, and then all of a sudden she starts getting chills. Is there somebody in the room? Is there, or is she just crazy? We don't know. No, we know that somebody's there in the room because the previews gave it away. It is hilariously bad, though. Doors are left open. Tables are flipped. Is it creepy? No, not at all. And once, by the time you get to the end of the movie, you do see the guy, you don't understand how him or his brother, spoiler alert, actually take out a bunch of cops and guards. They're like skinny little muffins. Seriously, you could put your hand around, like, you could take this and it would cover their entire wrist. They're skinny. It does not work as a villain. Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees worked as villains because they weren't skinny by any measure of the imagination. They were freaky monsters. They were something that they couldn't be stopped. And that was the creepy part of it. They weren't small men, and some of the time, actually, the monsters were played by wrestlers, and which made it even more creepy. So, honestly, with this, the two villains just did not work as villains. They were something that the cops should have been easily able to take out in the movie. So that was a big logical leap. Secondly, it's like she's the only one experiencing it, which is just not true at all, which becomes problematic in this movie. It's laughably bad as her sister gets her neck slashed, not by her, but somehow the knife ends up in her hands. Really low budget effects there, guys, almost to the point where we were like, whoa, where's the digitally removed string? It was, again, bad, not at all scary, which I know is what the movie was going for, which its tone, which is a little bit disappointing. This movie had actually embraced that it was a goofball comedy. Yes, you could put in some cartoon noises during some of the scenes, and it would work exactly just like that. Oh my god. What else in this movie? Oh yeah, going back to this, the fact that nobody else believed her. Again, in the original Halloween, what worked so well is that Jamie Lee Curtis's character had an ally in Dr. Loomis. That worked so well. This, she has no allies, basically. Nobody believes her. They all think she's fucking nuts. Which is fine, I guess. Again, not great. Not great. It's another female-led movie, which I want female lead movies to be good so badly. This one just falls flat. Now, at the end, she does take control of her destiny, and she does some pretty cool stuff. The ending is actually pretty cool. When you're left questioning whether she's the villain, or is she the good guy? That's what you're kind of left with, and that's a good note to leave on. I enjoyed that she finally took control of her destiny. However, it was a pretty unbelievable journey, and I think that is something that she actually could have done earlier in the movie. The leap to it at that point was fine, but it could have happened a lot earlier in the film because she was done taking the crap a lot earlier in the movie. So for that, I have one good thing about this movie. Elizabeth Moss, the main actress, acts the hell out of this, and she does an excellent, excellent job. That is my positive review on that. I love her as an actress. She did really, really well with this role. Unfortunately, the script and everything else are just very laughably, laughably bad. 2.5 out of 10.